Hello everybody, welcome to the first podcast that we have for Brains Out. We currently don't have a name.
Yeah, we have never really thought of it.
We didn't think of a name. We didn't think about it before we started.
We didn't even think of a YouTube channel, but here we are.
Eddie's spinning a fidget spinner. No.
And now it's in his junk.
No, jeez. Alright,
so, boys.
If you want
How's your day's been?
my day's been shit house.
Yeah, it's because we spent it with you.
You're damn fucking right. So I'm gonna say on behalf of all of us, if you guys, I'm sorry, it's addictive.
Get rid of it.
He's an edgy 12-y.
I'm an edgy teen.
Exactly.
Edgy tween.
Kill yourself.
Oh,
No.
wow. Wow. So if you guys want to leave some suggestions down below in the comment section,
it will really help us out. Like, cause
on some topics you want us to talk about, different, or even name suggestions actually.
Let's talk about the politics.
Fuck off.
Let's talk
Can
about...
we just have a read through Donald Trump's Twitter?
Wait, I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting. Is our president's name? No, fuck, not president. Prime Minister's name Michael Turnbull?
Malcolm Turnbull.
Malcolm.
It's Malcolm.
That's how fucking unpopular it is.
Okay. He has done nothing.
Yeah, we've actually started talking about
There's
politics.
no good memes about him.
There are
None
no
so
good memes. I'm disappointed.
Fucking Kevin Rudd, we had Magnum PM by Rove. For fucking Tony
Abbott.
Tony
You just-
Abbott ate onions. God damn it.
He ate onions, motherfucker.
Malcolm Turnbull, step up your game, man. Slip
Come
on
on,
a banana.
2018 memes.
Slip on a banana. Hashtag Malcolm where the memes at.
And Malcolm, where the memes? Oh, if we could find a way to make Malcolm Turnbull a meme. Oh my god, that'd be amazing. But anyways, on to our politic memes. Let's
Politics memes.
You know, we're not doing a politic fucking thing. I just wanted to say that. I wanted to get that off my chest because Malcolm's
angry?
done nothing.
Oh wow. Alright.
Now on to the actual topic. The Slenderman trailer came out, what, 2 days ago?
A couple of days ago.
It came out a few days ago, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it came
Hang on,
out
I'll search
No,
it
it
up.
came out like a couple of days ago.
Mitch, I'll fight you.
You'll fucking do it. No. Oh my shit!
No, dude, I saw it came out a couple of days ago.
No, I'm pretty sure it was at least 1 or 2 days ago.
Yeah, a couple.
That's not a couple, Mitch.
A couple is 2 days.
I will kill
Fuck
you.
off, Mitch.
What was it? Was it a day ago?
No, it was
I'm
a couple.
searching
It
now.
should be on trending. Just look up trending.
Slenderman movie.
It came out 3 days ago, or 2 days ago.
Slenderman movie.
2018.
Trailer release.
It came out.
It should just be on trending.
You should die.
No, you should die.
No, Slenderman should die.
I remember playing Slenderman in primary school all the time.
Bullshit.
Shut up. It came out.
No, there it is.
This is it right here. Slenderman official trailer.
Don't play it!
Came out
You'll shoot yourself.
3rd of January.
What's the date today?
Today's the 8th. It came out 5 days ago.
Oh, shit. Alright.
Fuck, we're real off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Well,
fucking missed the mark
Really?
by a time,
I
yeah.
only saw it like
Yeah.
2 days ago, yesterday or something.
maybe,
Well-
maybe it was like in America or something, because everything happens in America.
No, it was released on YouTube 5 days ago. Everyone got it 5 days ago.
Anyway, we're gonna just talk about our history with the Slenderman. Alright, so he came to my house one night and
Touch my asshole.
no,
Wait, what?
That's what he's known for doing. Anyway, Reese, so what was your first encounter with the Slenderman?
Oh, first encounter with
It was
Slenderman
up-
was in year 6.
Year 7.
Came into my house. I mean... But no, the first encounter I had with this, like, the entire Slenderman thing was back in grade 6. It went around my entire, like, primary school.
Fuck's playing Mission Impossible in the background.
I heard that. Like, in year 6.
Slenderman upgrade.
Jesus. And then, like, every single person in the class would be wanting to play Slender. But only a few of them had access to it, because some accounts were allowed to play it for some reason, and some others weren't.
Oh shit, why were you playing it in primary school?
Like, yeah, I know, but the thing was, some people's accounts weren't blocked from it.
Yeah.
So everyone would try and get onto their account and play the game. I did that a couple times. I played the game once and I did shit at it.
Because scared shit.
I'm an emotional bitch, so people on the channel...
I'm kind of curious, because, like, it starts off, like, dark with, like, the torch, and you just hear...
yeah.
As the footprints. Did you immediately just go, oh no?
Honestly, I think that may have been it.
That was probably like the opening,
Hey,
like...
kids, hey guys, what are you playing? I want to jump.
Like, he probably just saw the white man in suit.
White man in suit. He clearly has bad things on his mind.
Wait.
Please don't sell me insurance.
Reese probably like only saw the word Slenderman and then like just shat himself afterwards.
No, the fucking 8 pages are just tabloids.
It's free home insurance.
Look, it seemed like you really wanted a deal with all the tabloids you were collecting around the woods. Why were you putting tabloids in the woods? Well,
I'm trying to start a business, man.
Look, I didn't really think that far ahead. I have a log cabin. I can't really go to the city anymore.
Oh, like, Slenderman, there was one kid in my class who was so addicted to the game that, like...
Oh, no shit, we all have that one.
Yeah, he was so addicted to it that in the back of his school books, he was drawing things about the Slenderman, and it looked like something out of a fucking nightmare. The back of his book, and a teacher found it and legitimately got worried for his mental like health.
It's just a stick figure.
Hello, my name's Slendy.
Now, Mr. Stanton and Mr. Other One, are you sure your child is okay? Yeah, what do you mean? He's just been drawing a lot of stick figures in his book recently.
It's really...
It's just it's a white man, no face, no nose, no eyes.
But a red tie.
Wearing a red tie and
Like,
a black
Hitman?
nice suit. Maybe I could get his tailor.
So, my boy likes to be well dressed. What you want about?
Do you not understand he is showing his creative side by doing this? He showed me dead in several pages. Creative side.
Creative. Jesus. Me. What a fun.
Creative.
Red's a creative color.
Red is green is not a creative color.
No, please, no more of that. Don't hug me.
What's wrong with that? Hug me. Do you want to hug me?
No, I'm scared.
I feel like we always find a way, even when we're not just talking in front of a camera, we always find our way to talk about something completely unrelated.
Exactly.
We've tried to stick on Slenderman, and I think we've done 4 minutes. I think we've done 4 minutes of that, and you've drifted off into a classroom about it.
Yeah.
Like,
What's wrong with that?
Yeah, it's about it.
You cutting this out?
No, everything is staying in.
That's good.
I'm too lazy to edit this shit. Fucking an hour's worth of us talking. I can't even handle 5 minutes of us.
Sorry guys, to be honest, I've actually never played the Slenderman game. I've only like just seen snippets of...
Yeah, that's fine.
But like,
Eddie was probably an addict.
What?
You were probably addicted to the game.
Oh, not at all.
No, it's a trash game.
It's boring. I got
shit out of better game.
I got no achievements, no trophies,
And
no
where's the
game store.
And where's the explosions and guns and...
Fuck's sake,
Oh,
Mitch.
fuck's sake.
No,
Mitch is the Michael Bay fan.
Are you done with your
I
history
am.
with the Slenderman?
I think so. I can't remember much from it. Like, I only remember... Oh! I remember one time in our class, a kid was playing it, and he full-on squealed.
What would he say?
The Slender came out, and he's like, ah!
Wait, that was you.
In the middle of class! Like, everyone stayed in, like, I think it was free time or something, or, like, a wet day timetable, and he was playing it, everyone was around him. It's like having a live stream with 20 people around you, except in real life, and everyone's, like, telling you what to do, verbally, instead of through text.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, everything he did was judged upon by someone else. So when eventually he got caught, I don't know how many pages he had, but when he got caught, he was like, ah! and the teacher looks at him with a face like, the fuck did you? I didn't even know you could do that. It was like...
You could scream.
It was a legit... I've never heard... I don't even think I've heard a girl squeal that high before.
I've heard you squeal that high before.
Fuck you, bitch. Eat a dick.
That's your job.
Great, we've been Great, we've been demonetized.
Yep. Alright. I guess my history with the Slender Man is maybe grade 6 as well. Maybe grade 7. Something like that. I think I played it once, and then my friend Jacob, he got me it on the USB. He's just like, oh, come on, man, you gotta play it at home, do it. It was the same time I got this CP game where you walk down the stairs constantly.
I think so, yeah.
It was around that time. I'd gotten that on.
Oh, I remember that game. I read the original Creepypasta for that as well. That shit's scary.
Wait, what? Creepypasta?
Yeah.
Do you know what a Creepypasta is? That's where Slenderman originated.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like, they're scary stories, basically.
Yeah.
I'll tell you another thing about Slenderman later. Fuck, where was I? Right, Jacob gave me the game, so I just started playing it at home. And then, eventually, because I'm pretty bitchy at horror games, I probably am still now, but back then I was really bitchy.
Well,
I got like 3 pages, I'm like, he's gonna come for me. I hear the drums. I know this is happening, so I walked out of the room. And then when I went back, I didn't get caught, and then I'm like, oh, he's not there. He turned around, he's right in front of me. I didn't even scream, I just went like...
No, you didn't make a noise, you just jumped and then slowly moved to the bathroom because you had shat yourself.
No. I just turned around, I saw him, and then it did the stagger was like...
Yeah. I think...
I was just like...
From what I remember, because a lot of us...
That wasn't so bad.
Yeah, because a lot of us in year 6... We all would search up how to play.
I heard, I just heard so many stories of just this is the scariest game ever, man. You got balls if you play this game.
No. I think the 2 scariest games I've ever seen. Outlast. I've seen a few Outlast clips, and it's pretty fucking terrifying.
VR, I would agree.
Yeah, fuck that.
Wait, guys, just imagine if Slenderman came, onto the VR. That shit would be insane.
And is it Emily is here? Emily is here or something
That
like
is a game, yes.
Yeah, that one's pretty fucking scary too. Mainly because of the jump scare that Emily has.
I would only say it because it's just so fucking...
I've never played the game, I've never watched any gameplay either, but I've only seen that jump scare.
I've watched a lot of gameplay.
And it scares the shit out of me every single time.
I watched a lot of gameplay of it. It's just... I get the jump scares, but it's just... The speed at which they come at you is just insane.
Yeah.
With Slender, at least you actually see him, and then if you just... Could you just stare at him and he wouldn't move? Is that how it worked?
What, with Slenderman?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure...
No, I think the more you stared at him...
No,
because remember, it inspired the Enderman in Minecraft. And I played a lot of Minecraft when I was younger, and if you look at the Enderman, he attacks you. I think that's the same with Slenderman. The minute you see him, if you see him, you've got to turn and walk a different way, but not behind you. Because most of the time, if you turn around, even with one page, when it's the easiest chance of not getting caught, if you turn around and look behind you, he's most likely going to be there.
No, but I'm just trying to remember. I'm pretty sure that's the original mechanic. We're not talking about the 8 pages, not that game.
Yeah.
We're talking about the original Slenderman. No, I'm pretty sure if you just stared at him, he wouldn't move, and when you turn around, he would then...
So he was what you call it, those stone...
Yeah, he was like the Sleeping Angels.
Sleeping Angels.
No, sorry, not Sleeping Angels, no. Weeping Angels from Doctor Who. Yeah, he basically worked like that.
Okay, yeah. I think...
The worst part was, probably in that game, was when you went into, the bathrooms, and then you knew, he's either going to be out there or in here, and if you got, to the chair... You'd grab the page and then you'd either just be stuck there, or you could get out and then he'd be right next to you or something.
Okay, yeah.
That was probably the hardest page to get for me. I never really finished it. I think I got 6 pages. Or I might have finished it because I remember I could also play the daylight mode. I think that's what you get.
Oh, the daylight mode was really weird.
No shit, you're literally just in the park at daylight and the Slenderman's just going... And then you drop your wallet.
Come on, man.
At night, I'm gonna kill you.
The daylight one was so interesting because you had more you could see.
Yeah.
So it was a lot more unexpected. or you'd expect to see him straight away.
Yeah.
And then when you didn't see him, I think daylight was even scarier than night, because night, you knew he could only appear in front of you or behind you. With the daylight, you could see him in any direction.
Yeah. It's just like, hey.
Come on!
Take your money!
And leave!
Free coupons!
Free coupons.
No, what I just remembered about the original Slenderman is, he actually evolved, essentially. The original Slenderman was literally just a guy, well, just a faceless man with white skin and just a suit and red tie, with really long arms.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like really...
I love the fact that Slender originated from a story.
Yeah,
it shows how fucking awesome the internet can be sometimes and make something like a simple story. What?
Shows you how
what?
awesome...
No, the internet is shit sometimes.
Shows you how awesome the internet is. Logan Paul, Japan, 2018. Starting off the year good.
No, but... when you take out Logan Paul,
just so creative,
then the internet's pretty fucking... Also, and Jake Paul.
We don't really know much about Slenderman. This is just all from memory. What was really cool about the Slenderman is...
He's an alien.
No, he's not a fucking alien.
He is. It's confirmed.
He started with, like, the long arms. And then, like, you would see screenshots of other times where he'd have, like, tentacles or something.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, oh, is that, like, a new game or something?
Yeah,
then, like,
sometimes.
Yes,
I think I got told that. I think I remember that from my.
I remember like screenshots, like would go on images or something.
Yeah, sometimes you just see him. Other times he'd grow tentacles.
Yeah, it was so weird. I'm not sure if that was in the original game, but like after that, there were so many other Slenderman like clones. Yeah, I don't know if it was the same guy. I don't think it was the same guys that made like the first one. But there was so many. There was so many Slenderman games for PC, and then they branched out to like the mobile devices.
It was. I just love fucking creepypastas. Year 9, I went through a phase of just reading through a ton of creepypastas.
Really?
I fucking loved them.
I mean, I read a couple
because they were stories.
Yeah, true.
I could visually, like, picture them in my head. Whereas in games. You don't get, like, an imagination as to what happens next. Yeah. Like the SCP Foundation.
My favourite.
The SCP Foundation is the best creepypasta of all time. Do you remember the SCP Foundation?
I think you understand. It's a whole website.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
That's why it's such a good fucking creepypasta. Yeah. Because it could be expanded so much.
Mitch, get off your phone.
Oh, shit, sorry.
Mitch has barely contributed to this fucking conversation.
Yeah,
I know.
He doesn't really know much about it. So.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, I know that...
We'll talk about the trailer soon, Mitch. We're just going over the history of what we know as Slenderman. We probably could have done some research, but... Nah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like,
fuck that.
The only thing I really know about it was, like, there was, like, a few kids, like, at our high school that got really obsessed about it. Like, art was just
that was so interesting about Slenderman. Like, it really became obsessive to some of the kids.
That also added like an even scarier fact to it.
I don't want to talk about the murders of the kids.
Oh yeah, obviously. They're not real.
No, they are.
Wait, the original is the creepypasta based on the original?
No. A couple of girls, a couple of years
That's
ago.
right.
Yes.
Yeah, the 2 girls.
Yeah,
killed,
I don't want to go over that.
Yeah,
they killed one of their friends and they sacrificed it for Slenderman.
Yeah,
but that was so interesting about Slenderman. It really got into people's head, and like with the trailer, it's showing that like people are acting out on their own. I'm pretty sure we saw like a lady, like a doctor, stab her eye while she was doing surgery or something.
I think it was a kid or something. Like
no, it was like a doctor. I remember that much.
The even scary thing is that creepypasta got to kids' heads more than it got to adults' heads.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Which you would think that an adult understanding more and seeing that story. You could either see it as, oh, they understand it more, they wouldn't think it's real, or, oh, they understand it more, they could think that there's more to it.
Yeah.
Where as a kid, they are even, they probably have less of, their imagination is wild.
But that was so interesting about, like, I still don't really understand what what really got into their heads? Like, was it the images of the notes that you were picking up, like of the trees and everything?
No idea, but all I have to say is if you made that Slender game, if you the original creator, I have no idea who it is.
It's probably an asylum.
But the original creator...
No, he's not in an asylum. Mitch, he was just making
he was making an expansion of the story that he must have loved.
Exactly. I wouldn't really put it past him. Like, that's just normal.
Just the entire Slender series was fucking cool.
Yeah, did you ever hear about the series on YouTube called, what is it called? Marble Hornets, I'm pretty sure?
No, I haven't.
That's an entire YouTube channel dedicated to...
Slenderman?
Slenderman. But not, like, describing him. They made, like, their own kind of actual drama series about it.
Oh, yeah.
And how the Slenderman would really get into their minds and change them. And a lot of people would die, like, the actors would die. But then, like, they made it so real because they also had another YouTube channel where it would just be posts of, like, weird framing and weird, like, dolls and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
There are a lot of creepy videos.
Oh, yeah, I know, but that's how dedicated they were to this story, and that's, like, it's really awesome that they did that. But, like, they really became so dedicated to it, so, like, there'd be, like, 4-second videos of just maybe an image of Slenderman creeping into a room or something, and then he'd already be there or something. With Marble Hornets, you don't actually see Slenderman, I'm pretty sure. You might see him a couple of times, but that's about it. Because it's mainly getting across the idea that it could be just a normal person or something. Anyway, but what's interesting about the trailer of Slenderman is the fact that they're just going for a more psychiatric approach. They're not just going like, oh, we're going to go into the woods and like Slenderman's going to pick us off one by one. They're not going for that. They're going for Slenderman is really affecting.
It's more of a psychological thriller.
Yeah, that's what I feel like it's going to be.
I honestly, I don't know. I saw the trailer to it. I did think it was interesting because, you know, how it had all of those strange images, like of the eyeballs, and, like of the maggots and stuff like that. But to be honest, like actually seeing the Slenderman at the end of the trailer didn't really.
Did we?
Yeah, you did, because like you see this chick in like the forest, and she sees Slenderman off in the distance, and she hides behind a tree. Oh. And then she looks to her left, and he's right there. He didn't really look that scary. The only thing to me that he reminded me of was like, you know, those Dementors.
Well, that's the thing. Slenderman itself isn't really scary because there's no real face. There's really just tentacles, long arms.
He's scary because he's so emotionless.
Exactly.
The most scary thing you can find, even in a human, is if they look like they show absolutely no emotion.
Or no care.
Exactly, exactly. No emotion and no care is probably what could scare a child the most. You think that like crazy monsters with outgoing and crazy like
Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, people who have like a sadistic look or anything like that, you think that they'd be the scariest. No, if you walked up to a person, tried to, you know, start a simple conversation with him, he stayed completely motionless, no sign of emotion in his face or in anything, and simply has one thing and wants to kill. That's basically what the Slender Man is, and that's why it's so scary. Yeah. Because you want to stop it, but there's nothing you can do because you can't communicate, you can't do anything with it.
That's the real thing. What's interesting about the Slender Man is in all the games, you never really. It's like, he never really, like, visually kills you. He approaches you, and you see his face, but that's about it. Like, in the first game, you see his face, and it's just static. And then I'm pretty sure in, like, the 8 pages, like, the actual, like, full-on licensed game, one of, like, Slenderman's, like, henchmen or something, she may kill you, but Slenderman doesn't really, like, itself. I don't really know if you'd call it himself or something.
I'm looking at the SCP Foundation, their thing, and they have gone crazy with the amount of SCPs that they have.
Of course they can. SCP is just based on... Like,
I think when I first found the website, there were some SCP spots that were missing. Every single one is full now. I think SCP-999?
Yeah.
So I can't remember which one.
What do you think about the trailer?
The trailer... I think it's kind of got that vibe, like, other than the flashing images, I think everything else about it is kind of like a regular horror movie.
Yeah.
It's setting up, it's a cast who...
I don't really know anyone.
Oh, yeah. And sometimes that may be good.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if you know how someone acts, that may put you off the movie.
What's also interesting is, Slenderman was popular in 2012. This is 2018, and we have a movie of Slenderman.
I wonder what
when
the
I first saw it, I was like, now?
Yeah, I wonder what the director's thoughts were when...
He could have just been making it this entire time.
Yeah.
Something like
it
that.
may have been this crazy masterpiece that he originally planned in 2012.
Yeah. Well,
and
that's
finally
another
coming
thing.
out in 2018.
It might have been a YouTube fan-made one, but there was also the other Slenderman movie, remember? You don't remember that?
I can't remember that, no.
Or it's like the fidget spinner movie, you know, how it was like...
Fuck off,
No.
Mitch.
This was actually...
Fuck off, Mitch.
It was actually a properly filmed movie. It wasn't that good, but you see, like, Slenderman in a couple of scenes. It's mainly this couple or something that gets caught by these believers in Slenderman, and then they sacrifice him to him. And, like, they finally get away, and then Slenderman out of nowhere teleports to their house and basically takes the main girl. It's like shot in like a Blair Witch Project kind of thing.
Yeah.
With like a camera, like a vlogging thing.
Oh,
And,
yeah. No,
he takes her to the woods, and then that's basically it. You just see her like starting like collapsing in the ground slowly and stuff
on
like
this
that.
on the subject of horror movies,
Yeah.
I want you guys to tell me what do you think is your favourite and your
I've only seen
least
many.
favourite, or out of the ones you've seen. My favourite one, I haven't really seen many horror movies, but from the ones that I've seen, I'm hoping Slenderman can be up there. I'm hoping Slenderman can be one of the better.
Are we going to go see it together, or?
Nah.
Well, now that you say that, maybe.
Yeah.
I want to see it because
Wait.
after all the things I did in Year 6 and the amount of nostalgia, I guess, it kind of brings.
Yeah.
I kind of want to see it, but
Like,
I'm terrible with horror movies.
I hadn't heard of Slenderman in like 2-3 years, something like that. It just died.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
It kind of died like the Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, no, that's still around.
It's still
It's-
around.
Yeah, but it's got the same thing as Slenderman. Slenderman, 2 years after it was originally popular,
Oh, yeah.
it was still around, and it's
But
now coming back.
It's actually kind of interesting to think how big Five Nights at Freddy's is. Like, think about all the merchandise.
What
if Five Nights...
it was
What if
crazy.
Five Nights came out then and Slenderman came out now? Do you think they'd actually sell merchandise of the Slenderman?
They probably still do.
No, they don't.
We're back. Continue.
I was saying, what if the Five Nights at Freddy's came out then when the Slenderman happened, and Slenderman came out when Five Nights at Freddy's happened?
If Slenderman came out now,
Do you think it'd get as much merchandise as Five Nights at Freddy's?
I think the entire merchandise thing has only become popular in the last 2 years.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, so if Slenderman came out now, merchandise would be bought more.
Yeah.
But I think the actual craze of it, because in the day and age we have now,
Because we've also
in the
got
day and
music
age we have
coming out.
now, we tend to want things to die. If it's not confined to a small group of audience members, then a large community will say it's bad. Just because they either... It could be because they don't like it, genuinely, or because it's popular, and so they don't want it to be popular anymore. They want something new.
Yeah,
They want something fresh.
Yeah.
And so, I reckon if they switch release dates, and Five Nights at Freddy's came out when Slenderman did, and Slenderman came out when Five Nights at Freddy's did,
Everybody would
Five Nights at Freddy's would be more popular.
Yeah. I'm honestly thinking...
No, it wasn't. Shut up!
I was honestly thinking about that right now. Like, imagine Five Nights at Freddy's coming out then. That'd be
Five Nights at Freddy's
That'd be
would have come out
revolutionary.
then, but Slenderman would have made more money. If you...
Like, the gameplay style of Five Nights at Freddy's would be a new, like...
Yeah, if your game became extremely popular
Yeah.
at the time of 2016 to now, or even pushing it 2015, you would have made a lot more money, in my opinion, than if a game was to come out in 2012, 2010.
Yeah.
And that's only because the gaming aspect of things was really... the gaming aspect was kind of only just coming in, and YouTube really helped games fucking skyrocket out of nowhere.
So guys, we don't really know what we're talking about. We're just going off memory.
Yeah,
Just
pretty
need to
much.
clarify that.
Yeah, and I've had like no experience with like Slenderman or anything like
Yeah,
that.
you saw the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did, but yeah.
I guess it didn't really mean as much to you as it meant
Yeah.
to us, only because we had experience with like creepypastas and Slenderman in the past.
I actually, like, don't get me wrong, the trailer was interesting, but I mean, like, I kind of feel like the movies and stuff like that are just rehashing on old stuff, like
With like the new, like the old, like the new horror films. Is that what you mean?
kind of, yeah, like, you know, they've not really come up with anything quite
I can
new.
kind of see what you mean. I mean, for God's sake, they made the Emoji Movie. They're trying so hard. I feel like creativity has completely fucking dropped in the mainstream media.
Yeah, they're just like...
There's some good movies that will come out,
Yeah.
but the Emoji Movie, Sony made the Emoji Movie things that have already existed, but they just want to make it a movie so they can say the Slenderman movie, the Emoji Movie, anything like that. If it already has existed and it has become popular, there's a good chance that it's now going to become a movie. I wouldn't be surprised if Five Nights at Freddy's becomes a movie.
It was going to be.
There you go. So, I feel like creativity in movies has kind of dipped.
Yeah.
There's a lot of remakes and remastering and just
Yeah.
completely ripping an idea and saying it's now a movie.
So
Yeah.
what's interesting about Slenderman is it was never really called Slenderman. It was just a game that was simply called Slender.
Slender, that's right, yeah. And you were just searching up before Amnesia. That's another good example of a game that...
I was checking like the...
Yeah, that blasted out back in 2012. Think about it. Amnesia... Do you think Amnesia made that much money? If it wasn't
Amnesia was huge.
it was big, and mainly... Would you say that PewDiePie contributed to the growth of that game?
Oh, yeah. Of course.
Yeah. PewDiePie made that game extremely popular because of all the highlights that would come out of that, and the amount of times he would endorse the game. And
Okay, so the film was actually done, like the fan-made film was done in 2016.
2016, okay. Yeah. The entire aspect of creepypastas is very cool.
Oh, yeah.
It's very interesting.
Okay,
Do you want to go into a different topic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We really discussed
that
this in depth,
Yeah.
and it's actually been really enjoyable. It's been good.
Yeah.
Good first topic for a podcast.
Yeah.
Which you can name the podcast in the comments below.
Now, let's tell you the tale of what Slenderman actually does. Alright, so he hunts down children.
Please no.
He hunts down children, oh boy.
Alright, so another topic that I wanted to bring up that I thought about midway through, we also mentioned it earlier, the Logan Paul and Jake Paul situation.
Oh,
We can make it a short topic if you really want to, but I just want to...
He's an idiot, that's it.
Yeah, that's true. Like, you could sum it up that easily, but it's a lot more than that. And the reason being so is because you'd expect a lot of backlash.
It's not
He
good,
lost
man.
0 subscribers. In fact, he still made subscribers, just at a very much lower rate. He's now making like 30,000 subscribers a day.
Yes, the Slenderman.
He consumed the children's souls into subscribers.
Yeah.
And the Paul brothers have really just become a meme now.
Hey, wait, Mitch, do you know what happened?
no.
Okay, so for all those if you're watching this video, you probably know about the Paul brothers, because you're watching on YouTube. And at the moment, and at the moment, the Paul brothers are basically the representatives of YouTube.
No, but Mitch, if you haven't heard, it's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, so it started off with
Sides.
this entire thing started off with.
Much more worse.
If you think about what they were doing then to what they were doing now, it all started because Jake Paul made a shitty rap video from Everyday Bro.
Alright, I'm gonna just give Mitch a basic summary. So, Logan Paul probably at the end of 2017. And
No, it was the start of 2018.
Oh, he just got there on the first day.
First day of January, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Because
so
he does daily vlogs.
He went to Japan for a holiday, right?
Yeah.
And he decided to... He vlogs all, like, his whole day. And he's been basically fucking around with Japan. Like, he's been dressing up in like a Pikachu.
He
like,
just been
onesie.
fucking around with Japan.
He dressed up in like a Pikachu onesie and was throwing Pokeballs at like civilians. And
jeez.
Yeah. And he grabbed like fish and like a
And he
octopus
even-
tentacle and
yeah.
he waved it across like some windows.
He even knows how much the Japanese...
And then... so-
respect.
Yeah, exactly. At the start of his video, he says it's all about the respect.
And then the
he
entire time
shows-
he was just fucking
And
around with
then
them.
on one day, like probably
He gets
the
arrested.
New Year. No. On the New Year, he went to visit. I'm pretty sure it's a forest under Mount Fuji. You can correct me if I'm wrong. Probably wrong. Do you want to go search?
It's
it up quickly?
they call it the suicide forest. It's under Mount
Basically.
Fuji.
It
Yeah,
is
it's at the
at-
base of Mount Fuji.
Okay, it's at the base of Mount Fuji, and it's basically a forest where people go to suicide.
Shit.
Now, what Logan Paul did is he wanted to camp the night there for a funny vlog and use the topic of basically talking about like ghost stories and all that. Then he goes off the trail, which he was specifically told not to do, correct?
Yeah.
He then proceeds to find a man hanging.
Oh.
Yes.
And
So
instead of turning off the cameras,
Or
which you would
anything.
expect them to
he
do,
recorded the whole thing and then used the guy's dead body and Logan's reaction to it as the thumbnail.
what I find the most shocking about this entire thing, other than the fact that he recorded a dead body, and he did say that he uses humor to kind of get his way out of like tough
He
times.
essentially walked up to it.
Yeah, and filmed it. The only thing he blurred was
Was
the
the face.
victim's face. You could see his lifeless arms, his body. He even mentioned that he had something in his pants. In his back pocket?
I can't remember, maybe, yeah.
And I've got a tweet here because it's insane what the Paul brothers fan base is like.
And then at the end, he has the audacity to talk about how you should never joke about suicide and all of that.
Yeah.
You should,
And then he just does that video?
yeah, exactly. And like before he does the like suicide notice at the end, he gets out of the forest and he meets a couple of fans and he's just like, "Oh, don't go over there."
He really does joke about it. He jokes about it in a way that is very offensive to people who may have... And I hate to say that
really
being
just-
offended is something bad. Because, like, if you're offended by something, sure, that's your own thing, but that shouldn't stop other people from enjoying something. If you're offended because someone... you know what, I'm just not even going to go into it, because I feel like that's a completely opinion-based topic.
It's a completely idiotic move. It's just...
It was a dumb thing to do.
It's just true disrespect
Yeah, and
to anyone.
And so, on that topic, there have been a few tweets by Logan Paul and Jake Paul's fan base, which is the cancer of YouTube right now,
Probably, yeah.
on the entire situation. And they always bring Keemstar into it.
What do you mean?
They always bring Keemstar. Here's one tweet. At Keemstar, stop hating on @Logan Paul. You people react to this stuff, you don't even know who Logan is. Did you know Logan is a maverick? You know what a maverick is? It's that unique person who does stuff differently, so stop hating on
That's
Logan.
not-
#Logang for life.
No, alright, Ray, stop there. That's not an excuse.
I know.
recorded a
You
dead
can't
man's
say,
body.
because I'm different and I do things differently,
Yeah.
I'm okay with this. This entire...
Right, I'm done. I don't want to...
You don't want to... Okay.
So,
Yeah, I
Mitch,
understand.
how do you feel?
Honestly...
He's received no backlash, has he?
Pretty much, he's still gaining subscribers at a very good rate. He just had a little
Did
slowdown,
he get kicked out of
but
Japan?
a ton of views.
Did he get kicked out of Japan?
No, he didn't.
Really?
I don't think he did.
Is he still there?
I have no idea. I'm not up to date with what Logan Paul is doing, and I'm glad I'm not.
Anyway, so Mitch, what do you feel?
honestly, I think that's kind of bad, recording a dead body.
It's fucked.
Yeah, very. He
Yeah.
could have turned off the camera and then talked about
Anything.
it.
He
If-
could have been like, guys, sorry, we switched off the cameras. We had found a dead body.
It all went wrong when he showed the body.
Yeah, no shit.
Also, it also kind of shows off how bad YouTube is at this point in time, because YouTube has
Well, they didn't.
they didn't take his
video down.
Logan took it down.
Yeah.
Logan took it down when YouTube should have, because YouTube, when people went and reported his video, it was unmonetized. Oh no, he did say it was unmonetized. He did say the video was unmonetized. But people wanted it taken down and him having a strike on his channel. Because he's obviously violating the terms of use. He's obviously violating the terms of use.
But not even that. It's just decent, basic human being behaviour. Not to even fucking do that.
Yeah.
So wait, guys, do you know the history behind that forest? I mean, like...
It's basically a place where people go to suicide.
It's very... And their original plan...
meant to go off the track.
Their original plan was to camp overnight.
They told them, if you go into this forest, you may see some things. Please don't, do anything disrespectful to it. Don't take any pictures. Don't do any videos. Do nothing of that. Just walk away, essentially, or call the cops or something like that.
The history behind it, it's also considered to be haunted. Yeah. People have seen things in that forest. I believe it's the forest where the trees sometimes... I think I may be thinking about a different forest, but some of the trees start to bend in unnatural ways.
Maybe.
I'm not sure, but I think...
anyway.
I want to say they're related, but...
I'm done.
Their original plan was to spend the entire night there.
And talk about, the hauntings of it and something. That's still disrespecting their actual culture.
Yeah.
The sketchy thing is that when the original review was put onto YouTube, people requested it for it to be manually reviewed, and it now says under it that the video has been manually reviewed. When it was still up, it had been manually reviewed by YouTube, meaning that YouTube has seen this video and they allowed it.
Yeah.
They took down the original complaint.
Yeah.
And they kept the video up. Which was crazy. That shows how much YouTube is leaning on Logan Paul and Jake Paul, because none of their shit's getting demonetized.
Yeah.
All of their stuff's staying up, while small content creators, even like me, on my channel, get a limited ads or no ads on this video in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Literally within one use of bad language, or one reference, or even just a small bit of music that may not be used, but only just a 5-second clip of it can get instantly demonetized, striked down, and taken off. Something like this was kept up, and YouTube gave it the green light.
Yeah, I know.
Which is done.
Let's change the...
Mitch, you got a topic?
Last topic.
Yeah, I've got a topic. Games that we're looking forward to for 2018.
Yeah. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
What are some good games?
Man, Logan Paul sucked it.
No, fuck that. Logan Paul.
Now, I watched the other day, games for 2018.
Don't be a fucking ass.
I've got the name of this one game. You could probably search it or whatever, but it's this monster hunting...
Monster Hunter World Beta. Oh, Monster Hunter World Beta is out at the moment. Monster Hunter World. We're already planning to get that game. Yeah, it looks pretty good.
If it's the one that we're talking about, the one where it's set in the 1800s and you're...
Fighting dragons?
No, fighting monsters, and you've got to, verse other players as well as hunting monsters.
Alright, we're not thinking of the same thing.
No, I don't think so. I forgot what the name of it's called, but
Are you sure this is new?
Yeah, it's coming out in 2018.
I hope it's like a Logan Paul game.
The graphics on it looks good. I'm pretty sure... I'm pretty sure it's an actual game. I'll just have to...
It's not a dream I had.
Fuck off, Mom!
But other than that, there's this PlayStation 4 game coming out. I forgot the name of it, but it's it's set in the future where everything's about these exosuit type things that you can customize.
Oh great, you're talking about Call of Duty.
No, not But
is it Metro?
something like that maybe. But yeah, it's open world. You can customize your armor and all of that. So
Skyrim remastered.
No.
nah, but yeah,
Fallout 5.
maybe in the next video we'll put like the actual names of these videos that we're talking
I
about.
don't know how the
Maybe.
fuck to describe what you just said.
What are you looking forward to, Reese?
Oh, I can't think of any games that are coming out.
Well, obviously Monster Hunter this month.
Monster Hunter, yeah, Monster Hunter's coming out.
Alright, so Reese has never played a Monster Hunter game, neither have I.
Evolve.
Our friends, our Queensland friends, Ben, Flynn and Jackson,
Yeah.
they basically introduced us to Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter.
Yeah, I don't know why.
No, Monster
Monster Hunter. No, Monster Hunter World, and we just played the beta of it, and it was just so fun. Like, Reese, who's never played a game like that in his life, just had so much fun. And his nickname is now Monster Bait.
No, I'm not fucking Monster Bait. Fuck off.
You're Monster Bait.
So like, describe
we
the
get
game.
to name our characters too. I named myself Big Boy Barry. Big Boy spelled B-I-G space B-O-I space B-A-R-R-Y. And then I named my little cat, I can't remember what that thing is.
Wasn't it like my bitch or something?
No, Sideho.
Sideho.
I named it Sideho.
So, Mitch, basically what it is like a third-person game. You get in the beta, you got a selective, like, couple of items. You had, like, a large barrel, which would explode. A large barrel, a small barrel, some healing items, some antidotes for poison.
I was clearly the worst fucking player.
Yeah. Some electric traps that would, when the monster would land on them, that shock them and basically paralyze them for a couple of minutes. You got paralyzing, like, darts. You've got, like, monster nets. What else is there? Poison knives.
I'm really interested to see what the full game's like, because
we
we only got given beginner, intermediate, and advanced.
Yeah.
The new game probably is going to have a lot more, and I'm excited because advanced. I remember with Ben, Flynn, and I think it was all three of them.
Yeah, it was all three of them.
And me, we all went on advanced and played the hardest one they could give us. That was a fucking intense fight.
Man.
I don't think I helped very much, but
Yeah, so basically, so Mitch, as I said, it's like a third-person adventure game. You get selected missions, and it's on a separate map. But the map is so big that it's set off into sections.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can start at one of the camps, and there'll be a section of the map. Now you can look for droppings and like the scents and like claw marks of the monsters to hunt them down. So you can hunt down other monsters in the game, but you're also given like a target monster, and that's like the main boss. You can, so basically you use the droppings and you hunt down the monster and then you battle it. So you get a selected sorts of weapons like mainly swords, hammers. I think Flynn had a gun one. No, it was Ben that had the gun.
Ben had the gun, that's right,
Ben had the gun. What did you have, Reese?
The Feather Sword or something, I can't remember. Captain Feather Sword from the fucking Wiggles.
He would destroy, man.
I fucking love that dog.
Would you just love if just like one of the episodes it takes off the feather? It's actually just like a giant like chainsaw. You know what? I've had enough of you, Yellow.
Who the fuck was Yellow again?
I don't know.
The original Wiggles were the better Wiggles.
Yeah, no shit. That's not because there's a girl now. We're not sexist. We're respect. No, women, Christian.
Fuck.
But
No, as I was saying, Mitch. What was awesome about it was you could ride the beasts, you could like chase them down and all that, and they would like battle you with like different things. Like they could also, if they were too damaged by your attacks, they would go and hunt like another monster down and eat it to regain health. So they basically had their own kind of AI, And what was awesome about it was the maps are so huge. Like you go in you see a giant tree and you're like, man, that'd be pretty cool to go in there. And you actually just like walk through a cave and like you manage to get in here. What was awesome about it was all the monsters, all the target monsters were in the same area, So you could be battling one monster and another target monster from like a higher difficulty.
Well, then start
would
trying to
come
fight
down.
that one.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so you could, like, we were versing the hardest one, the dragon, and then the fucking lizard, which is the easiest one, showed up.
And gets absolutely fucked by the
iguana lizard thing just comes towards the fucking dragon that we've, like, basically taken out. It's flying. The iguana just fucking jumps on it and starts attacking it off. And then utterly gets destroyed in the end.
Oh,
So the other
I remember
monsters
me
can
and you
help
tried
you.
to fight the first one.
Yeah, we
the,
won.
The fucking... We won, but I fucking lost it.
Oh, yeah.
I lost the first and easiest
Didn't
boss.
he just grab you or something?
No, he started running, I started sharpening the sword.
Yeah.
You were able to stay with it completely.
Yeah.
I couldn't fucking find you.
Yeah, you can also get lost in the map, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
It was just such
So
a really
dumb.
good game.
I didn't know where you guys were until eventually you had killed it.
Yeah, there's like environmental damage, so like when you first meet, like when you first sometimes fight the dragon, he'll be up in his nest. Now when you fight it, there's like a bit of tree that's holding a dam behind the dragon. Now if you hit that a couple of times, or someone blew it up or something with a barrel, it would explode and the dam would come rushing down. That would push the dragon or us off the tree. From the top
I
of the tree.
remember that, yeah.
When we first did it, we freaked the fuck out because we were like, this dragon got flood powers!
Oh, it's going to be an interesting game. It's going to be extremely...
It's going to be so fun.
Yeah.
And Ed, you're looking forward to Kingdom Hearts 3 when it comes out, aren't you, man?
We can't talk about it or else I'll be on it for hours.
Actually,
I've waited 12 years for this motherfucker.
Actually, you know what, guys? I actually changed my mind on the games that I'm looking forward to. So there was this trailer that I saw. It's called GTFO.
You going to try and get a PS4, Mitch, or are you going to save it for a house?
I have no clue.
Save it for a PS4 at this point.
Or a car or something.
First thing you should save it for
It's probably a car or something.
is... I'm saving... Well, this is only because it's personally for me. I want to improve my content. I'm buying a PC first. I'm fucking mature. Shut up. And then... What?
You already have one.
Yeah, you've already got a setup.
No, that's a shit PC.
No, you're shit.
Then just...
Fucking shit. But I want to get a good PC. Could you stop?
So
I want to
anyway,
get a good PC. And then with that, I could try... So... Fuck, I forgot what I was talking about.
You want a new PC, that's big.
Yeah, that's right. So the
You
PC
can
that
just
I wanted to
summarize
get,
but
hopefully, was around $2,000. $2,000 AUD, because that could unlock a pretty good PC. I don't know how much
oh, you're making it
Ben's
sound.
new PC cost. But it's a very good one. Could you?
Sorry, it was just so boring.
Wow. But anyways, yeah. I'm just excited for the future, to be honest. And what a great way to end off the first.
Wait,
I have to finish year 12, yes.
yeah.
But I'll get the PC before I finish year 12, definitely. And then everything, and then I'm saving up for a car. Maybe.
Mitch, what were you going to say?
So before I said like I changed my mind on the game.
Yeah.
So there's this like co-op game coming out this year. It's called GTFO, or if you know expanded, Get the Fuck Out. It's a 4-player game. It's online, and it's pretty much like it's kind of like the game Dead Space,
Can you
but
actually play it?
Oh no.
No, I'm only saying this because Mitch has no next-gen console. He just has maybe a PC.
You have internet now, Mitch?
and
No.
Maybe a PC and a PS2. That's about it.
the PS2 is still good. Got
No, I'll agree.
better-
PS2 was
better graphics than the
PS3
PUBG.
Fucking Xbox trash.
Xbox 360 was better than PS3.
Your Xbox trash.
Xbox 360 was better than
Xbox trash.
PS3 because Xbox 360 was
trash.
actually a gaming console.
Trash.
Xbox One is shit. But anyways, I think
The PlayStation 3 had free internet, man. What are you on about?
What?
Yeah, you didn't have to pay for internet. You just had to kind of have a bit of a connection, but with Xbox.
a little bit of connection. Everything that
feel
seems
like-
free will cost money.
I feel like we've got to actually take this topic and put it in the next episode.
Yeah.
Because like there's
PS.
so many.
PS.
I can tell you. I can tell you all the ones I want.
No.
I want to list them. I'm just gonna. List
Okay,
them.
go.
Monster Hunter World, Dragon Ball Fighters Z,
Kingdom Hearts.
maybe go. Sorry. It feels like I'm gonna burp.
Kingdom Hearts story.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3.
getting way too excited.
Spider-Man.
Oh no.
No. Have you seen it?
Kind of, yeah.
Have
Whoa!
you seen no gameplay of it?
No.
You really should.
Woo! Woo! Spider-Man! Woo! Spider-Man! Alright. List them off.
God of War. And...
Oh, isn't that like the Sea of Monsters or something like that? The new, like up.
Percy Jackson.
No, not Percy.
You
No,
said Sea of Monsters, Mitch.
no. There's like a new. There's like a new update or something like that for God of War. It's like
The Percy Jackson
The
update.
Percy Jackson update. Where you get to slay Percy Jackson.
I'm like you guys wouldn't understand, but NBA 2K19
Oh
is what
my
I'm looking out
God.
for because I enjoy sports games. I enjoy sports games.
it's just the same game.
No, it
just
isn't.
a
Yes, it
different
is.
year.
It's getting shitter, to be honest.
well-
I'm not gonna lie.
Exactly.
2K18 is shit at the moment. It's,
Would you love if it doesn't get your audio?
but I would kill myself, honestly. No, but the community is awesome. It's a
The game's
huge community
just shit.
that's there every single year, but probably not next year
I'm also
because the
excited-
game's getting worse.
I'm also excited for the Seven Deadly Sins game for PS4, and I'm
What's that
pretty
about?
Seven Deadly Sins. It's an anime.
Oh.
There's also Fist of the North Star. That's also a really awesome game that's coming out. I don't know if it's this year. It might be next year.
Okay, well,
I can actually say
we'll
that
continue
now.
this
I can
conversation.
say that now, Reese. It's
Oh my
2018.
god!
I don't have to be like next year. No, mate, it's still 2017.
Anyways, I think that's where we'll end off. We'll keep this discussion going next podcast
We'll see.
of PlayStation versus Xbox.
Well, I mean, that's
And
pretty much the
we'll
same
also
thing.
talk about your guys' topics in the comments below.
If you can,
Subscribe if you haven't already.
There's probably no one listening.
But if you have enjoyed this, please leave a thumbs up.
And
Yeah.
comment. in
And
the
comments
share.
are very...
And don't forget to share.
Comment about Reese's neck. Hashtag.
Fuck off.
Hashtag Reese got like giraffe.
Anyways, thank you all so much for listening. Again, leave a like.
Yeah.
Keep your eyes open and ears open for Reese when he streams.
Yep, exactly. Alright.
And also for our next episode, you know, of Uncharted.
Uncharted. Yep.
Yeah, the next one.
Chapter whatever. Anyways, I think it's chapter 4. Anyways, thank you all so much for listening, and we will see you in the next podcast.